to another edition of ACWA Danger Zone TV. I'm your host, Steve Miller, and tonight you will see Warpath, who in recent weeks has been having his problems with the Orphan, but tonight will face Billy Lassiter. As you know, the darkness never travels alone, so you can guarantee that Della Morte and the Ripper number 2 will be by his side. And as you've seen in recent weeks, the darkness has made it their mission to not only capture the ACWA Heavyweight Championship, but to also end the career of the American rock star CJ Summers. And tonight, I have the opportunity to sit down one-on-one with the former two-time ACWA Heavyweight Champion, CJ Summers, to discuss his concussion and his chances of regaining the ACWA Heavyweight Championship when he faces the Ripper number 2 next week, right here on ACWA Danger Zone TV. Let's kick off tonight's action with Dangerous Dan McGuire as he takes on Arcadia. Let's go to the ring.
Be a tremendous contest between two young, athletic, and quick competitors. Both show tremendous speed, tremendous agility in the ring. This should be a good matchup. Dangerous Dan McGuire, who we know, he's a young, fiery competitor, always trying to prove that he can be here in the ACW. He wants to show how talented he can be, but he's going to have a tough task here with the, I guess you can almost call him like an enigma. I see Arcadia as an enigma. Arcadia is more like an enigma because of the fact that you can't figure him out. It's hard to understand exactly what to think of this man. I mean, he's a tremendous competitor. He's got great speed. He definitely, I think personally, Arcadia holds like the psychological advantage in this match. I mean, as you saw in the King of Crowns tournament here on Danger Zone TV, you know, he won the tournament, although, you know, some people feel it was a bit shady. I mean, I didn't understand the tournament because, again, that was one of the Orphans tournaments, so anything, you know, with the Orphan is going to benefit him. But you see, the Orphan made a mockery of that whole tournament after he, you know, with the, wait a minute, now you see a takedown, and referee Gary caught in the middle. Dangerous Dan McGuire and Arcadia. The referee's just trying to get out. The referee's upset. He's trying to get these two to battle in the ring instead of rolling around. This is a wrestling match. The referee's got to exercise his authority here. But wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Dangerous Dan McGuire tripping. Now he's complaining that somebody tripped him in the ring. Arcadia's sitting there doing a little exercise, a little cardio on the inside of the ring there. McGuire's a little bit upset, saying that he was tripped from the outside of the ring because the referee's just trying to regain control of this match, trying to get these two men to start this matchup and get this underway. But like I was saying, though, as you saw previous, Arcadia is a tremendous competitor after winning that shady King of Crowns tournament with a hip lock taking Dan McGuire down to the ring. Dan McGuire rolling out of the ring, getting himself to safety, trying to regain himself, regroup, and think of another plan of attack. But definitely, I feel Arcadia's definitely got the psychological advantage in this match. He seems to be pretty good at the mind game aspect of it. But see, now you see Dan McGuire's taking his time there. Referee's beginning his 10 count, counting McGuire out of the ring. And Arcadia's just taking his time. He's not concerned. He's waiting for his opponent to get back in the ring. He's ready to go. And finally, Dan gets back on the ringside area. Looks like this matchup will finally continue. Referee's still counting him because he's still outside the ring and finally entering back into the ring. Hopefully this matchup will start up once again. Both men locking up. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Arcadia taking early advantage with the arm wringer, wrenching down on that left arm and shoulder of Dan McGuire. Although I kind of feel with the speed and agility of McGuire, you should maybe go after the legs and take away his offense. But Dan McGuire with a tremendous dropkick, knocking Arcadia down to the mat. Now is taking the early advantage in this contest. He's got to keep on it, keep his opponent down, keep him grounded. As you see, he's just crashing down on him, now just stepping on him, almost like making a mockery of him. Dan, you know, the dangerous one, as he likes to call himself, just strutting around the ring. Beautiful European uppercut, knocking Arcadia back. Nice, firing Arcadia off, center ropes, Irish whip in. Arcadia ducking and clothesline. Dangerous Dan McGuire running off, hitting him with the elbow, knocking Arcadia down to the mat. Arcadia's in trouble here, but he's out towards the edge of the ring. As he gets a count of one, and the ring presence that Arcadia has, hooks his leg over the bottom rope, stopping that 3 count. Dan McGuire's got to be a little bit more careful, perhaps, where he executes that lateral press. If you're that close to the ropes, any competitor knows you're that close, those ropes become your best friend. They'll save you from anything. So McGuire trying to fight off with the right hand, and now we are. This is not the tango. This isn't a dance hall. It's a wrestling match. But Arcadia rolling him up, hooking the leg, only getting counted 2. McGuire kicking out. Now Arcadia firing off with the right hands, peppering the jaw of Dangerous Dan McGuire. It's an unusual submission hold we have there. But now he's setting him up, got him perched on the top rope. Arcadia in the far corner. Looks like he's planning something, running as hard as he can. And that headbutt was low, ref. The referee claiming that it was just above the belt line. I don't know about that. It looked a little low to me. The referee's letting this match continue. You could see McGuire's in tremendous pain. He's straddling the top rope. And Arcadia just, that's got to hurt. I'm glad I'm not in the ring, but you could see just Dan McGuire's in so much pain now. And now Arcadia once again going to the rope. The referee's got to stop this, get McGuire off the ropes. He's got to stop Arcadia because that's just this blatant disqualification. Now Arcadia going for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. McGuire gets that left shoulder off the mat. Arcadia once again only getting a count of 2. He's got to hook the leg. Once again going for that lateral press, putting body on body but failing to hook the leg. And McGuire kicks out after the count of 2. Even the referee showing that it was a 2 count. Now Arcadia is back in control as he fires McGuire off the ropes in an Irish whip, taking him down with a flying forearm. And McGuire is out, almost lifeless in the middle of the ring. But it seems like maybe Arcadia has taken a little bit too much time celebrating. Finally hooking the far leg, getting counted 2 as McGuire gets that left shoulder off the mat. The referee was in great position. He's been in great position on every pinfall. Knocking Dan McGuire down. Now Arcadia's got it. He's in firm control of this match. He's definitely in firm control, but he seems to be more concerned about perhaps cheering for himself or giving him self-confidence, building himself up. He's hooking him up, driving him down, powerful suplex, knocking him down in the ring, but he's again going for the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and McGuire kicks out after the count of 2. Referee showing that it was a little bit closer. As you notice, it's been getting closer and closer to that count of 3. That was probably more along the lines of a 2.5 count. As now McGuire's firing off, trying to regain the advantage, hitting with a couple of right hands, sending Arcadia into the far corner. Arcadia with the elbow, catching McGuire coming in. McGuire with a spinning heel kick, knocking Arcadia down to the mat. Both men are hurt. Now the referee's beginning. Wait a minute. Dan McGuire just nipping up, showing tremendous athletic ability there. Now just stomping on Arcadia's face. I thought McGuire was out of it. Now he's showing the referee that he's in control there. He's the man in this match. Now just crashing down with a forearm to the back of the neck on Arcadia. So off the ropes with a drop kick to the side of the head. Once again taking Arcadia down. Driving the leg across the chest. Hooking the near leg, but only getting a count of 2. Needs to maybe put more body on body. Just putting that leg there and grabbing his far leg, doesn't seem like there was enough pressure on it. Enough positioning. Now McGuire's got him, firing him off the far ropes. Arcadia ducks a clothesline. Both men had the same idea with the high cross body. Arcadia gets the advantage, hooking the far leg, only getting the count of 2. Arcadia once again going to the arm wringer, side Russian leg sweep, taking Dan McGuire down to the mat. Now Arcadia off the ropes, dropping the leg across the chest. Getting up once again, dropping another leg across the chest. Once again getting up, dropping a third leg across the chest, hooking the far leg. Referee's there, getting a count of 2, and just kicked out. Dan McGuire just kicked out. He was probably about a half a second away from losing this match. Now Arcadia firing off that right hand. Wants to try to end this match now. Dan McGuire, tremendous ring presence there, dropping the elbow down. It's almost like he telegraphed that one, Arcadia. But now Dan McGuire, snapmare, taking him down with a driving leg drop. See the force he's putting down on it and the leverage. Just driving that leg across the chest. Hooking the near leg of Arcadia. Only getting a 2 count. The referee was right there in great position. This has been a great contest. Been back and forth. A lot of great action here. I mean, I've known Dan McGuire in the previous weeks here on Danger Zone TV. I know he's a fiery competitor. But both men are putting a great effort into this, and both men seem like they're trying everything to end this match. Arcadia ducking the clothesline. Both men with the same idea, knocking each other down with the clothesline. Both men are down the middle of the ring. Now the referee's beginning his count of 10. If neither men get back to their feet, but get back to a vertical base before the count of 10, both men will be counted out, and this match will be considered a draw. And you hear the fans are clapping, cheering on, and you see Dan McGuire is first to get back to his feet. Arcadia is slowly getting back to his feet. Now wait, Dan McGuire almost hitting the referee. Arcadia from behind, boot to the midsection with a left hand. hitting him with another one, backing him up into the corner. With a forearm now. Now Arcadia setting him up, charging into the rope with a drop kick into the corner, and Dan McGuire just falling to the ring. Lifeless body now rolling in the middle of the ring. Arcadia has once again regained control of this match. He's got to take this opportunity to finish off Dan McGuire. Looks like he's setting him up. He's almost got him like setting him up for a pile driver, but Dan McGuire reverses it, hooks him, reverse DDT, driving his head into the mat. He's got his arm draped across the chest, and there it is, folks. Dan McGuire with a tremendous reversal, driving Arcadia's head into the mat. He comes out victorious over Arcadia.
You've seen the pictures. You've heard the stories. Killer tsunamis in 12 countries. Thousands of children and their families dead. Millions left homeless. But UNICEF is there. The lead children's organization in the world, UNICEF provides life-saving medicine, nutrition, clean water, shelter, and blankets in emergencies. Right now, millions of survivors need our help. Call 1-800-4UNICEF or visit unicefusa.org.
Fans, now you see in the ring, we're set for more wrestling action. As you see in the ring right now, Billy Lassiter set to take on Warpath. Now, you know, as always, the darkness never travels alone. As you can see right there on the far side of the ring, Della Morte and the ACWA Heavyweight Champion Ripper number 2 are at ringside. They're always there, whether it's Billy Lassiter wrestling, whether it's a Ripper number 2, or if Della Morte decides to actually feel that maybe a female competitor is able to compete for her belt. Everybody's at ringside. There's never been a time where one of them has been alone. And you see Billy Lassiter taking an early advantage, pushing Warpath off. Of course, you're not going to get a clean break out of him. Warpath ducking the right hand, firing off with the right hands on the forehead of Billy Lassiter, taking early advantage. The referee giving him a count, warning him that he's got to he's got to get out of the corner. He doesn't want to get disqualified. Warpath, he's a fiery competitor. He's got a lot of heart, a lot of desire, and a lot of drive. But he's definitely got a tough task ahead of him here. Because, Billy Lassiter is a tremendous competitor. He's got a bit of a height advantage on the Warpath. But with Ripper number 2 and Della Morte at ringside, that gives him an even bigger advantage. But now you notice the positioning here as he's wrenching down on that reverse chin lock, leaning down on Warpath, trying to prevent him from getting a full breath of air, trying to wear him down early. That seems to be his early strategy here. But Warpath back to his feet, firing off an elbow into the midsection. Just repeatedly with the elbows to the midsection, firing off into Billy Lassiter's midsection. Then he's firing Lassiter off the ropes, knocking him down with an elbow, taking Billy Lassiter down to the mat. Warpath seems to now be regaining control here, now just firing off the right hands there, trying to give Billy Lassiter a taste of his own medicine there. Now Billy Lassiter just seems to be a little bit upset at that, but he has to realize, now you see that a leverage maneuver there at the hands of Billy Lassiter, just sending Warpath to the outside of the ring. But again, this is ridiculous. Billy Lassiter is distracting the referee, and what do you see on the outside? The Ripper number 2 and Della Morte just taking their liberties with Warpath, just beating on him mercifully with punches and boots and everything, and the referee didn't see any of it. So it seems like the second that Warpath gets an opportunity to mount some sort of offense in this match, it gets halted right away because Billy Lassiter or somebody on the outside of the ring will distract the refs so they can take advantage of it. So this is what I'm talking about. It's unfair, but the referee can't. Unfortunately, he's only one person and can't keep his eyes peeled to everybody. Billy Lassiter with the arrogant cover in the middle of the ring, only getting a count of 2 as Warpath gets that right shoulder off the mat. It's almost like I almost kind of can characterize like the other members of the Darkness on the outside of the ring, almost like vultures, just waiting for their opportunity to pounce. Waiting for their opportunity to attack. But now Billy Lassiter's firmly in control of this match. He's firmly just beating down on Warpath after the beating that Warpath suffered there at the outside of the ring. And again, we're cheating again with the choking and the eye gouging and all the other low blow maneuvers that he's been using. The referee is warning him, but the referee's I got to wonder, is this referee, look at this. He's distracting the referee again. And again, they're choking him out in the corner, and the referee doesn't see any of this. Even the fans are trying to get the referee's attention. The referee didn't see any of that. That's twice the referee didn't see that. Now Billy Lassiter wrenching down with the arm wringer, just pounding down that left shoulder. Now seems to be focused on the left arm and shoulder of Warpath. Got to be working on the body part there. Notice positioning of the boot right into the rib cage. Just pulling back on that arm. It's got to be tearing at that shoulder. Now Lassiter's firing off with the right hand right under the arm. working over that tricep area. He's focusing his early offense here on Warpath, trying to negate maybe some of the power moves that Warpath would have. And once again, you see how he's wrenching the arm around the top rope, pushing away with his boot, putting a lot of pressure on that upper shoulder area. You can see Warpath's definitely in a lot of pain. You notice how he's keeping that left arm close to his body because it's hard for him to extend it. And Billy Lassiter just yanking down on that shoulder, working it over, pounding down on it with right hands and elbows. Now just standing on it. Wait a minute. Come on, referee. The referee's got to break that. That's just blatant illegal maneuver. Come on, referee. I mean, again, you see, look at Ripper number 2 just driving the elbow into the throat of Warpath and driving another forearm to the back of the head of Warpath. Now, of course, the referee, once again, didn't see any of this. I mean, you know, I don't understand this. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is heinous that this kind of activity is going on. And wait a minute. Now Warpath reversing the suplex, got him in a small package, gets the count of 2. He's got to keep that offense going. But Billy Lassiter knocking him down with a clothesline. Taking him down to the mat. Once again with the arrogant cover. Notice how he puts no body on body, no hooking in the leg. He just feels, you know, he knocked him down. That's it. It's over. But that's where he could fail in this match, because you know what kind of competitor and the fire, the pride of Puerto Rico, as I like to say. He'll use that to his advantage to regain the momentum in this match. But if the constant cheating and the constant interference on the outside of the ring, I see it as a tough task for him to even try and mount some sort of offense or even try and get the victory in this match. It's like I said, you know, every time he tries to do something, it gets stopped right away. But, you know, looks like Billy's hooking him up for a suplex, pulling him over with a tremendous vertical suplex in the middle of the ring. You can see Warpath holding his lower back, driving the air out of Warpath. That seems to be, now Lassiter seems to be focused on not only wearing him down, working on that left arm and shoulder, but also wearing Warpath down at the same time. Coming off the ropes, knocking him down with another clothesline. Going for another arrogant cover. I mean, he just doesn't seem to understand that he actually has to hook the leg. And now Del Morte distracting the referee, complaining about that count. What is Ripper number 2 doing on the ringside area? Warpath reversing it, sending Billy Lassiter into Ripper number 2. Warpath with the cover. He's got the count. And there it is, folks. He hooks it, and he took advantage of the Darkness's opportunity to try and interfere in this match. Took advantage of it, pinned Billy Lassiter in the middle ring to get the victory. What a great victory for Warpath there over Billy Lassiter. But wait a minute now. Come on. This is a mugging. This is ridiculous. Now you see they're just beating the tar out of him, just stomping on him, choking him out. This is ridiculous. Come on, referee. You got to get some security out here. Somebody please do something. Now you're just firing Warpath into the corner, and an avalanche sending Ripper number 2 into Warpath, sending him down to the mat. This is ridiculous. We got to get somebody out here. I mean, come on. But wait a minute. Now, what is the Orphan doing out here at the ringside area? The Orphan is now out here, and you see a double chokeslam on Warpath in the middle of the ring, driving the air out of him. And now you see an Orphan at the ringside area pointing at Warpath. Now, wait a minute. Come on, referee. Now they got the belt in the ring. What are they going to do with that? Seems like almost like, you know, did they maybe make some type of deal here? I mean, you know, why is the Orphan even out here? I don't understand that. Now they got the belt set up in the ring. Once again, going for another double choke slam, hooking him up, driving him down on that championship title, the Ripper number 2. But now, wait a minute. What is this? He's handing an envelope over to Del Morte. I don't know what was in that envelope, but he seemed to have struck some sort of deal with the Darkness to take out Warpath. Folks, we'll be back right after this.
You've seen the pictures. You've heard the stories. Killer tsunamis in 12 countries. Thousands of children and their families dead. Millions left homeless. But UNICEF is there. The lead children's organization in the world, UNICEF provides life-saving medicine, nutrition, clean water, shelter, and blankets in emergencies. Right now, millions of survivors need our help. Call 1-800-4UNICEF or visit unicefusa.org.
Now, as we see, I guess we're being joined by the Orphan, and this should be an enlightening conversation. So, calling a lot of fans here trash. I mean, listen to it, claiming he's the most hardcore man in the ACWA, and he beats everybody in his path.
Since this company started, I've been beating everybody's tail, left and right, and left. Everybody knows I am the most hardcore man in this company today. There's not one person here that can beat me or even challenge me in this ring.
Those are some strong words from the Orphan.
Not even you, man.
You know somebody in the locker room's got to be listening to this.
You beat a woman and sweep it.
Ordering the referee to sweep the ring.
So, what I'm going to do tonight is take the night off because there's nobody here to beat me. So when I get back there, I'm going to change. Nobody's scared to face me back there. I'm going to have a couple gyros over here, maybe a nice lemonade. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to go down to the Seaside Heights, New Jersey. Check out the women.
Listen to him. He's acting like the night is over. What? Wait a minute. I know that music. I guess apparently somebody, and if I know this music correctly, somebody is going to finally come out here and shut the Orphan up. That's music of none other than Balls Mahoney? Balls Mahoney just coming out of nowhere now. Apparently coming out there, and there you see him coming to the ringside area, obviously getting annoyed and infuriated at the remarks from the Orphan, coming out here to shut him up for once and for all. I mean, I'm just completely shocked he's here. I had no idea he was here. I had no idea he was going to be here tonight. Now wait a minute, going to have a little rebuttal here.
You're calling these people and these wrestlers trash. Who are you to call all these guys that are coming here and donating their time trash? Who are you to do that?
So yeah, he's coming out here to defend everybody that wrestles in that ring and the fans that come to see it.
Exactly, kid. Tell them. You're hardcore. You know, all those years in ECW, I didn't see you getting dumped through thumbtacks, getting dragged through barbed wire, getting dumped through tables on fire. I didn't see you doing it, but everybody here saw me doing it.
You should prove it. He's telling the truth, folks. I mean, that's what he's been there and done that, and the Orphan hasn't done any of that here in the ACWA, and Balls Mahoney's just trying to prove a point.
And this is a fun show. You come out here to try to hurt people, man. You're here to have some fun tonight. You're not here to wrestle, have a good time. So, dude, you just gotta have a good time. Just shut your punk butt up.
That's a strong shot taken at Balls Mahoney there, telling him to shut up. He's trying to show him up here in the middle of the ring, claiming that ACW is his house. What does Balls Mahoney have in his hand? What is silly string? What is silly string? Yeah, he's just making a big joke out of the Orphan. You see the Orphan just all frustrated rolling out of the ring there. Seeing Balls Mahoney just trying to antagonize the Orphan, getting him back in the ring. The Orphan frustrated there. Now Balls Mahoney firing off with the left jabs in the face. Big windmill right hand, knocking Orphan down to the mat. Orphan back in the... Balls Mahoney taking him down with the arm drag. Notice positioning the leg, just wrenching down on that left shoulder of the Orphan, taking him down. Balls Mahoney's got the early advantage in this match. They're both big men. Both, pretty big size. So, I guess maybe Balls Mahoney might have the slight size advantage over the Orphan. Now, Orphan claiming that he's the most hardcore man in the ACWA. He can beat anybody here. But you can see stars, you heard him earlier say, oh, ECW is dead, so were you. But you could see how Balls Mahoney came here to the ACWA to challenge the Orphan, to confront the Orphan, showing that he can be just as hardcore, if not more hardcore. But come on, I mean, referee, come on, that is across the middle road. Balls Mahoney's got to be careful he doesn't get disqualified, but he is giving, the Orphan a little taste of his own medicine there. Because we know Orphan will do anything, absolutely anything in the ring to get the victory. See the support that Balls Mahoney's getting from the fans, but you see Orphan's like buying his time in the corner there. Seems he just wants to take a little time off here. And you see Balls Mahoney wrenching down with that side headlock on the Orphan, taking control in this matchup. Now he's reversing into the hammerlock once again, going back into the headlock, wrenching down on the Orphan, just wearing down the Orphan early in this match. Now you see Orphan firing Balls Mahoney off the ropes into a shoulder block. Nobody moved. Now both men ready, locking up in the center ring, collar and elbow tie up. Orphan gaining early advantage. You hear that saying Mahoney ain't nothing because he's only wrenching him down with a side headlock, seeming that he's in total control of this match. And now you see Mahoney reversing into a hammerlock, firing off those left jabs, catching Orphan right on the jaw. Bit of an eye gouge there, but then again, got to give Orphan a taste of his own medicine. Just ramming Orphan's head into the turnbuckle, firing an Irish whip into the far corner. Looks like Mahoney's setting him up for an avalanche. Orphan gets out of the way at the last second, drives him down with a reverse neck breaker. You saw the back of Mahoney's head bouncing off the mat. You could see him holding his neck. He could be injured here. The referee's got to check on him. Orphan rolling him over, choking him out. Come on, referee. I mean, that's a blatant disqualification right in front of you. This matchup should be over right now. He's doing it again. I mean, once again, referee executing his count, but I mean, that's a blatant disqualification. That's twice, right in front of the referee. This matchup should be over right now. But now with the Orphan obviously now firmly in control after using those attacks, and once again, he's choking him out over the middle rope. Referee count once again. Orphan taking advantage of it. Let's go the hold before the count of 5, because as you know, count of 5, you'll be disqualified, but this matchup should be over. That's the third time he's used choking here. Firing off with a flying shoulder block, flying shoulder tackle. I'm just so disgusted with the tactics in the ring. I don't even know what I'm commentating on anymore. Now he's got firm control here. Wait, what is this? He gave the elbow pad to the referee. Apparently, in his mind, what he would call the most electrifying move in the ACWA, the Orphan's elbow. Going body on body, didn't hook the leg. Mahoney kicking out after the count of 2. There you go. Orphan resorting to raking the eyes. Any type of offense that seems like Mahoney tries to mount, Orphan's got some sort of move, whether he rakes the eyes, knocking him down with a clothesline, or he begins to choke him out just to regain the advantage, take the tide, turn the momentum. Now he seems that he's got him set up, but Mahoney's out in the middle of the ring. What is... Oh, that was a clear low blow. You saw that headbutt. That was a clear low blow there. This matchup should be over. I mean, that was just blatantly a low blow. I mean, regardless of the choking, maybe letting that slide, but that kind of maneuver should not be allowed in this match, regardless. I mean, the referee's the authority figure here. He should be the one to stop this. Orphan hooking up Balls Mahoney, driving him down with a vertical suplex in the middle ring. Orphan going over, hooking the far leg, getting a 2.5 count. Now you see him, notice the positioning of Orphan, using his body weight, leaning down on the chest of Balls Mahoney to try and prevent him from getting a full breath of air. But the referee's got to be careful that the Orphan's arm doesn't slip under the chin and make this a chokehold. But you see the referee's in great position there, checking on Balls Mahoney, who almost seems lifeless here. Now he's holding the hand up, and the arm drops again, but now you see fans are beginning to throw silly string into the middle of the ring. And there's the count of 2. If that arm drops a third time, this matchup's over. But you see Balls Mahoney, his arms up in the air, starting to fire himself up. You hear the fans clapping, getting excited for him. Balls Mahoney returning, got back up to one knee, now back to a vertical base, firing off multiple elbows into the midsection. But the Orphan yanking down his hair, yanking Balls Mahoney down to the mat. Like I said, anytime Mahoney tries to mount any type of offense, Orphan's right there to use some sort of cheating tactic. As you see, more people just shooting silly string in the ring at the Orphan because they're disgusted with him too. But now he's using it to his advantage. The referee's got to be careful of that. I mean, Orphan will take anything possible to use to either choke or harm or injure Balls Mahoney in any way. Like hooking the near leg, only getting the count of 2. As you saw, Balls Mahoney just got that right shoulder off the mat. I mean, look at the Orphan. He's covering all the silly string. All the fans at ringside are just disgusted with him, shooting the silly string at him. And it looks like Balls Mahoney's trying to regain vertical base. Orphan just crashing down with the right hands and the forearms to the back of the neck. That was a shot right in the eye. Referee didn't call that one. I mean, he's choking him out once again in the ropes. just a blatant chokehold. The referee warning him right there to stop choking him or this matchup's over. But that's like the 5th or 6th time. And again, he's choking him. I mean, how much of this is the referee going to let go? Now he's firing off Irish whip into the far corner. Orphan charging him with the avalanche. Balls when he catches him with the European uppercut. Orphan ducks the clothesline. Orphan firing off with 2 shots in midsection. Irish whip into the ropes. Balls when he ducking the clothesline. Balls when he flying forward to the back of the head, taking Orphan down to the mat. Both men are down. This could be it though. Referee begins his 10 count. You hear the fans are clapping, trying to get Balls Mahoney, give him that energy, give him that extra added drive to get him back to his feet and continue in this match. Blocking the Orphan's right hand, firing off with a left jab. More left jabs, peppering the jaw of the Orphan. And again, poking the eye, but again, giving a taste of Orphan's own medicine. Winding up, knocking Orphan down with that big right hand. You can see that Balls Mahoney is not happy. Now, wait a minute. Now we're doing a little posing in the middle of the ring there. Kind of almost like mocking the Orphan. Now he's got Orphan firing off into the center ropes. Big boot to the face, taking Orphan down. Balls Mahoney off the ropes, drops the leg across the chest, driving the air out of the Orphan. This could be it. Balls Mahoney hooking the near leg. Only getting a 2 count as you saw the Orphan getting that left shoulder off the mat. But now Balls Mahoney's clearly in control of this match. He's got to keep this momentum going if he wants to gain the victory over the Orphan. Because we know Orphan will try anything. He will do anything to regain the advantage. And now you see him firing off the right hands. And you hear the fans counting along with him. Just peppering the forehead there. And you can see Orphan's just almost lifeless in the corner there. And just collapsing to the middle of the ring. This could be it. Looks like, Balls Mahoney looks like he's setting him up. This could be it right here. See, Orphan is just really slow in getting to his feet. This could be the end of the match here. Orphan ducks the clothesline. Orphan with a choke slam on Balls Mahoney, send him crashing into the mat, driving the air out of Mahoney. This could be it. Orphan goes for the cover. Lateral press, doesn't hook the leg, and only gets a count of 2. Orphan complaining that was a 3 count, but you clearly saw that Mahoney got his shoulder off the mat before the count of 3. And you can see the Orphan just arguing with the referee, telling him this 3 count. Look at Balls Mahoney with a schoolboy, hooking him up, only getting a count of 2 as Orphan got his right shoulder off the mat. Referee once again getting berated by the Orphan. Balls Mahoney firing off with the right hands. Got him in the corner, sends him Irish whip, but Orphan reverses it. Almost into reverse DDT. Picks him up in the air with the Nutcracker sweep, driving Orphan into the mat. This could be it. Hooks the leg. And there's the 3 count. Balls Mahoney is victorious over the Orphan in a tremendous hard-fought victory. And there's the announcement. But fans, right now, what we're going to go to is a pre-recorded interview that I had with the former ACWA heavyweight champion, CJ Summers.
Fans would like to know how you're feeling after suffering a concussion at the hands of the darkness.
I'm still a little shaken up. My doctors tell me I should take 2 to 3 months out of the ring and just recoup. But as you know, and as fans know at home, that I love competition. And I dreamed of this since I was a little boy. So any chance I get to get in that ring, I'm going to take it. Because you know about this business, to be anything, you need to have the heavyweight championship.
But the doctors won't clear you to compete. The committee doesn't want to be held responsible for you competing for the ACWA heavyweight championship. What's your response to that?
I've been told my whole career that I couldn't accomplish anything. I would never be in a main event. I would never be able to be a heavyweight champion. And I proved them all wrong on numerous occasions. And this is just another opportunity to prove people wrong.
I mean, how does it feel knowing that the darkness is gloating every chance they get about ending your career?
They can gloat all they want. The fact is, next week, I'm coming back. Whether the doctors let me, whether the championship committee lets me, I'm coming back to face the Ripper #2 and get back what's rightfully mine. Remember, it took 3 of them to take my belt.
Right. But entering the ring with a concussion and not being at a full 100%, what do you think your chances are of regaining the ACWA Heavyweight Championship? Because you know the darkness claims they will end your career.
And as you know, every time I step in that ring, I take everything to the extreme. Okay, I put my body on the line night after night, and I'll be damned if I let the darkness think that they got one over on me. They can gloat all they want. They can tell people that they ended C.J. Summers' career. But next week, Ripper number 2, the darkness is going to end.